What's up, YouTube? Pressure TV. So today, man, I'm bringing a little insight on 42 Doug. You know, me and my mans was talking the other day. You know, we ain't really heard much about 42 Doug, so I said, fuck it, I'm gonna go ahead and do a video on the man. Been a lot going on. You know, 42 Doug recently incarcerated. You know, facing some years. He trying to wiggle his way out that motherfucker. Been a lot going on with 42 Doug, man. You know, that ain't really been talked about. So I'm here today to bring a little light on it. Make sure y'all check out this video, comment, like, subscribe. Hit that bell notification to be notified when we drop new content, man. Pressure TV, always applying pressure. Yes, sir.
Y'all know, man, brought my brother to the game, man. Said he course said, man, you go. Y'all can turn forever, man. Yeah, we had a cat, too. Everywhere we go, cat. Tracking. Y'all know who be wagging, claiming, stamping. Jet to the head when I get bored. You still got that rose paddock, dog. You on the course, man. Jet to the mall when I get bored. You still got that. You still got that two-tone paddock, dog. Of course, again. Come on, man. If y'all go to say of course. If they gonna say of course. Come on, man. You did. Dog, both Fakis. That's a PJ. What the hell you think? That's all we ride, man. We kicked out of the airport. I can't even go to the airport. You know why? Cause I jet to the mall and I get bored. You still got that damn thing, dog? You about to cord? Oh, that's the cameraman. Play that one. We need to do one on live. B-roll. Get me on B-rolly with the two paddocks, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Memphis. You know how I come to Memphis. CMG. Don't ever get this up. CMG. Me Gotti bag and yeah. CMG. Me Gotti bag and G. Youngster. You know how we rock. Fat man, where the f*** my money at, ho? You gonna make me alright, man. Now you know me now. Oh.
Hold on. Let me get you on my story. You know, this forever with us.
Forever word.
You take this anywhere with us.
Anywhere.
Come with us anywhere.
I left some shit at home.
Okay.
I couldn't even fit all that shit on. My neck hurt. I'm sitting on the back pile of these killing leaves big as hell. Rocket. What's happening, baby? You see your baby out here dicky on, man. You know what I'm saying? Said walk on the wood, they thought I was playing. I had punani in that. Yeah! You gonna take it at?
So check it out now. Man, the audacity and the stupidity of some of these rappers just never ceases to amaze me. Now, I like this guy, but 42 Doug, what is you doing, man? Now, come on, man. Like, if you are 42 Doug, who as recent as last week was seen on the internet calling out someone who was a federal cooperator in a gang case, if you call them out to fight via a public forum like Instagram, where all the blogs are gonna cover, you also show up to a NBA playoff game that's broadcasted on national TV. Please don't tell me you're on the run from the feds. Come on, that's the least we could ask of you, right? Now, if you guys don't know, 42 Doug was taken into custody. You know why? He was on the run from the feds, okay? Now, police said he evaded arrest for 6 months, and they had to lead a 6-month manhunt to catch up with him, okay? Now, you might be saying, he wasn't on the run. He was cool at the crib. He's on Instagram Live all the time. He's like moving around. How could the police not catch up with him? Well, the police claim he utilized a bunch of methods to evade arrest. And by the way, evading arrest because he was supposed to turn, if you don't know, he was supposed to turn himself in for a 6-month sentence at a prison camp. That's like the little, like, low security prison. He was supposed to go to a prison camp for 6 months for some gun violation, okay? Instead, never showed up and basically was on a run. Now, they said while he was on the run, he did a few things to try to make sure the feds didn't catch up with him. Number one, he declared sovereignty. Now, if you don't know what declaring yourself as a sovereign means, it means you're then saying pretty much you ain't a United States citizen no more, which basically federal laws don't apply to you, okay? Now, it don't really work, but okay, he's trying to evade arrest by making an official declaration, okay, that he's a sovereign, okay? He also told the government that he's worth $11 million, okay? And while they were trying to catch up with him, because I think he was trying to think that, if everybody could do that trick, we would all do it, right? Whenever you get in trouble, just say, hey, I don't believe or abide by the United States rules anymore. You guys can't prosecute me or put me in jail. Everybody would do it, okay? Now, again, while doing that, please don't show up to a basketball game. Yes, he showed up to a nationally televised basketball game, all right? Not only that, okay, because police said the way they caught him, they looked at the FAA records, and they saw a plane with no tail number. There was no tail number logged, but it was making a flight. So they obviously was going to go check out the plane to see what's up. Now, it's a private plane. Now, clearly, if anybody is not doing the right things before going on a flight or not giving a passenger list, something's up. The feds are going to check it out. Maybe you're trying to smuggle drugs. Maybe you're trying to smuggle people in the country. Who knows, okay? They go check it out, okay? It didn't have a tail number, didn't have a manifest list, okay, listed for the government. And basically, they fined 42 up, okay? So they got him in custody. He was supposed to do 6 months. Now they're hitting him with some new charges, okay? The new charges they're hitting him with is like some absconding charges, which is basically the feds are saying, yo, you made us work way too hard to come catch your ass. You are going to jail for a couple more years, okay? Now these new charges actually will have him facing years in jail just for avoiding jail, which is like, okay, I guess it didn't work. But again, I just can't believe that 42 Doug was a wanted man while he was calling out a guy who cooperated in the past. This is the thing about the streets I can't get. Because you know what will happen? They'll call out 6ix9ine, and then when they get locked up because they got warrants and all these other things, you know what they're going to say? 6ix9ine snitched on me. Brother, if you are wanted, you shouldn't be beefing with no one, much less a former or, current federal informer. Okay, get in the comments, you guys like them, subscribe to Woods Academics. What do you think about this, man? Come on, bro. Let me know.
So 42 Doug says that he has to heat up prison food with his shower water. Hey, what's up? I'm A-Dub, and you gotta check this out. So in a since-deleted Instagram post on Tuesday, 42 Doug opened up about the concerning conditions he's allegedly facing in prison, including the lack of hot water for his food. Let me update y'all on what's really going on. ATL U.S. Marshals trying to keep me from going home. I was supposed to get out October 14th of last year. They illegally held me without reasoning because they felt my federal judge in Detroit shouldn't have gave me a bond. I let that slide. Then after I got sentence, one of them tell me he not sending me to a prison. He gonna make me do my time in a county jail, which is 10 times worse. Then he had the nerve to tell me he knows where I live. I supposed to have court today for an old case. The U.S. Marshals then told the jail don't let me on Zoom to handle the case, so I can't possibly go to the halfway house. Bruh, these MFs been sending all kind of guards to talk to me, seeing if I'm gonna ask for something. The crazy thing is they putting me on game. They telling me the Marshals trying to ruin your life. They don't want you going home. They haven't even submitted my paperwork for me to receive my out date and calculate my days. days. I need the best civil lawyer in Georgia. I'm in jail for going to the gun range, dropping dirty, and failure to appear. I didn't steal from nobody, hurt nobody. They handling me crazy. Man, I'm in this thing heating my food up with the water from the nasty ass shower. They don't even give us hot water to heat our food up. Ain't no microwave. I can't get no visits from my family, nothing. I'm sure they're gonna do some more illegal-ish, but what I supposed to die in this beef for probation violation? 42 Doug was sentenced to 1 year behind bars in April, and despite prosecutors recommending a 6-month sentence. He'll also have to serve 3 years of supervised release following his bid, as well as pay a $20,000 fine and not use illegal drugs. He did plead guilty to his failure to surrender case back in February, though prosecutors agreed to recommend the same 6-month sentence he is accused of skipping out on. Presiding Judge William Ray II had the ability to overrule the recommendation and hit Doug with up to 5 years behind bars. The original issue began back in November 2019 when the ATF received a tip that Doug had fired a weapon at an Atlanta gun range. As a convicted felon for prior carjacking and firearms possession charges, he was not allowed to fire any weapon, and he was ultimately arrested and charged with felony firearms possession in March 2020. In May 2021, 42 Doug and his legal team entered plea negotiations for the gun charge, which carried a maximum sentence of 10 years. With the plea deal, he was able to avoid jail time and get away with probation. However, a judge revoked his probation soon after and slapped him with 6 months in jail and 2 years of supervised release. 42 Doug was expected to surrender and report to a West Virginia prison in April of last year. He did not, however, and federal agents had to retrieve him, which was evidently soon after he landed at a Detroit airport last May. He initially pleaded not guilty with the excuse that he's a sovereign citizen and doesn't have to comply with federal law. That failed to work, however.
GFI Entertainment, nigga.
GFI Entertainment.
Hey, I'm on my grind from Monday to Sunday, my nigga. We getting them racks. You play with my money or start acting funny, my nigga. We getting you whacked. Make sure you hit that bell so you can be notified when we drop more content. Pressure TV.